Hey guys, and welcome to this week's video. So this is our last week in Brisbane. It's crazy. It's currently Friday, so we've lived our last week. I basically sat down to edit because I've been kind of here, there and everywhere this whole week, and I sat down to edit, and all of the clips are basically me walking to and from work saying, oh, it's my last day, it's my second to last day, we're almost there, and it just wasn't very entertaining, guys, I'll be honest. I'm still going to put some of those clips in so you can see like how my actual week went, but I thought we could have like a sit down, structure the video a little bit. We could talk about how our life in Brisbane has been for the past year, because I actually can't believe we've been here a year already. It's gone so quick. When we were like in it and the first few months, it was really slow and it was crazy, but now that we're at the end of our first year, like we've applied and been granted our second year, like it's just crazy. It's gone so quick, and I feel like this end is so different to the beginning, or even like my life 6 months ago. It's so different. It's like opposite side of the spectrum, you know. But yeah, I'll put some clips in here of how my week went. I won't put too many because it is just me walking and talking to work, but I'll put a few little clips in because I went to a cafe with my friends. I had lunch in work, which I didn't really show you, but I'll just show you some of the emotions that we were going through this week. And then we'll come back for a little chat on what we want for the rest of our time here, about how we're feeling with Sydney and stuff like that. So I'll see you in a sec. Hey guys, I come to you from a very rainy Brisbane. So it's a lot different from yesterday. Yesterday was 38 degrees and it was horrible, like a horrible 38 degrees. I don't know if there's a nice 38 degrees, but it was so sweaty and just really horrible. We've been waiting for this storm and it's here. But I'm glad it's cooled down. I've got a little jumper on. Like yesterday, I was just so hot. It was actually horrible. But today is Tuesday. It's my last day in the evening job, which is crazy. So yesterday I didn't film a lot because got a few presents and I was just like in a bit of a rush. So I've got a few little presents from my little closest friends, and yeah, so tonight I'm gonna go. I need to go to Big W and get like little bags or something and a card, and yeah, I need to do that this evening. I'm on my way to the morning job. We've actually got my goodbye lunch today, which obviously I won't really film at, but I'll try and film some of my food if I remember and don't feel too embarrassed. Yeah, so hopefully I'll film a little bit of that, but I don't finish this job until the end of the week. But I finished my evening job today because this is kind of like my schedule was basically Friday to Tuesday in the evening job, so I just went off my normal week and said I was finishing today. So yeah, so it's a sad day. I'm gonna miss a lot of my friends in the evening job, but I've got everyone on Instagram and stuff, so yeah. But we're making our way to the bus stop to start our day, and I'll probably catch up with you possibly when I'm showing you my lunch, and I'll talk to you when I'm getting my few last minute bits for the presents. Guys, it's so loud, but we've just been for lunch. It was so lovely. I didn't film anything, but it was amazing. But now it's absolutely chucking it down, if you can see. I've just got to run to Big W and get some little gift bags. Maybe I can even go somewhere closer. But yeah, we're on our way home. I'll show you the little presents that I got, and then yeah, we'll be on our way to our evening job. So it's our last time going to the evening job. I got home I literally got home from our meal and had like an hour. So as you saw, I did a little gifts and I'm on my way. Where I work, like the evening job, is not that far away from me. It's basically like really up north. It's in Everton Park, if you know Brisbane, and it just takes, it's not that far. When you're on the bus it's like 30 minutes. If you're driving a car it's like 12 minutes, but because I don't drive, basically it takes me like an hour and a half to get there. Like I have to leave, so now it's 4 o'clock, my shift starts at 5:30. So this is what I've been doing every day. So I'm glad that this bit's over, like the journey bit. I'm glad that I'm not having to make this journey anymore. This is gonna be my last time, but I'm gonna miss people there. And obviously you've seen I did some little gifts for 2 of my friends. I didn't go crazy. I tend to go crazy and like I feel like I have to get everyone a gift when I don't have to buy anyone a gift. But for my like friends, I always feel like I like to get them something. So, and I think I might go to Woolies and get the chefs just like a box of like celebrations vibes, just so they can share them out, because they've always been really lovely and I've created some really nice relationships there. But yeah, last time going to my evening hospitality job. It feels funny. It still feels funny, guys. It's starting to feel real. But yeah, I'll probably see you after, maybe when I get home or probably tomorrow, and I'll give you a little debrief of how the evening went. So guys, we're on our way to work again. I'm sorry I keep checking in like at this very point. But I wanted to fill you in on last night. So last night was my last day in my evening job and it was really sad. And my little bestie there was crying. And it was sad, and I loved everyone there. I didn't necessarily love the job, but who likes working in hospitality, you know? But I loved everyone there. But I'm actually seeing them again today after my morning job. So my friend's boyfriend, he has got a cafe, works in a cafe with his friends, or like his friends just opened a cafe, and I think today is like opening day. So we're gonna go and have some lunch, so it's not like the full goodbye until today. And then I don't think I have much else planned, probably packing, because semi-packed, but obviously I've been using stuff and having clothes out for work, so maybe I can like pack a little bit. And yeah, just have a bit of a chilled evening. I got a few little presents as well from the people at work, and we've got like a giant bottle of Aperol. I don't know how I'm going to drink it in the next few days, but I'm sure we'll give it a go. But yeah, just going to the bus. I might check in. I've got the same old outfit on, my little blue number. I might check in when I'm at work. I'll just be showing you my outfit, so we'll see when I see you. I'll show you the cafe. I'll definitely show you that. And then I've got, ooh, big fly. I've got a few more little gifts to get for my morning job. I'm just gonna get them some like cakes and cookies and little baked goods. So we need to get that today for my last day there tomorrow. Guys, Brisbane's coming to an end, which is crazy, but right, let's go. Let's go to our morning job, and then I'll check in with you guys when we're at the fun cafe opening. It's my little outfit. I did iron this morning. It looks really bad now. Just the usual. My second to last day. I'm just walking to meet Callum again. I've had the best day. The most lovely lunch with some of my friends. We got some ice cream, we went to a nice cafe, and I'm gonna miss them all so much. But now I'm walking to meet Callum. We got the evening off, guys. We never have to do evening work again. Fingers crossed. Just walking. It's nice and warm today. So I'm just going to meet Callum. We're not going to do much this evening. I might like pack a little bit, might show you guys if there's anything fun to watch, if you like watching me pack. And that's pretty much going to be this weekend. Like, it's just going to be me packing. I've got one last shift tomorrow. Maybe I'll show you a bit of that. I got some cakes for the people in work. I went to James Street, which is like a little fancy area, and got some cakes. So they better be good. Because they were, well, it was like $40 for like a couple of cakes. But they should be good. I got like a nice variety. So hopefully I'll show you them tomorrow. And then it's my last day, my morning job, which I'm so sad about. But it's what happens when you move from place to place, isn't it? This is what happens every time. But yeah, we're meeting Callum. If I do anything fun or any packing, I'll show you. But if not, I'll see you tomorrow when I've finished both jobs. Probably the last time I'm gonna walk on this bridge. It's my last day. I finished, guys. I've got my present. This is where I worked. It was the best. Guys, I'm jobless. And we're gonna be homeless on Sunday. But this is all a part of coming to Australia. And I've loved my job, but I'll talk to you guys when I get home. I was gonna wait till I got home to film. But this is my last little walk home from work and I have to document it. This is our last little being filled in from the day. Walking down my road. Oh. Guys, this like leaving people and leaving things, it's just not in my personality, even though I seem to be always the one leaving. Oh, one sec. There's like flies galore. I don't know what's going on. I think it's the same in Sydney too. The flies are just sitting all over you. And no swooping birds. But that's probably the last time I'm going to be in the city. I think me and Callum might go in the city on the evening on Saturday. Just for like one last hurrah of Brisbane. And then, but we've literally got like Callum's in work tomorrow. I finished today, so I've got tomorrow off. Well, I'm jobless, so I've got every day off. But yeah, he's basically only got Saturday off and then we go Sunday, which is crazy. But we're kind of okay. I need to do like some washing. I'm just gonna have my lunch when I get in, and then we'll have like a big chat of how I'm feeling, how things went, my last day at both jobs, because I know I've been a bit here, there and everywhere with this vlog. That's kind of how it's been. But yeah, our last little check-in on this road, guys. How sad, but exciting at the same time. But yeah, I'll check in with you when I'm home, when we've had some lunch, and we're gonna have a little catch up. So I feel like this week has been a little bit of a whirlwind, as you saw. Like, I was saying goodbye to a lot of people, and I feel like now that I've stopped, like I've finished both jobs, I've got nowhere to be, I'm like run down basically. I don't feel very great today. Like, it's like 3 p.m. on Friday and I just haven't felt great all day. But obviously you want to see something entertaining and you want to see what I've been up to and how my week's been, but obviously this is also real life. So we're not always going to feel 100%, but I think because I've stopped, and also it's looming around that we've got the whole room to pack up and all of our stuff and make sure everything's of weight, and then we've got to get the plane, we've got to go to the Airbnb, we've got to find somewhere to live, I've got to find a new job, all of these things. I think everything's just like there, and it's coming out in like me not feeling good, like my body just being like, oh, you know. But yeah, apart from that, it's been a really fun week. I've obviously had some quality time with some friends. I went for lunch with work, which was so lovely. Like, I'm gonna miss everyone so much, and I hate saying goodbye to people. I was just getting like into like having real friends here, like spending time with them outside of work and stuff like that. Like, I was just getting that. So yeah, it was really sad saying goodbye to them, but I'll keep in touch with them, of course. And I feel like this is all a part of like moving to Australia, where it's like it's going to be like this because of like the rules of the 6-month job. Like I'm always going to be leaving jobs, so it's going to get me, I'm going to get very used to that. But yeah, I've loved Brisbane. I feel like when we started, I felt very like free. I had like a weird opportunity with a job at the beginning that I didn't take because it was a lot of hard work. And then I was jobless for a while. I had time to create. I was writing stuff down, writing my emotions down. I was having a lot of feelings. And then obviously 6 months in, I had both jobs. I was feeling quite run down from the both jobs, and me and Callum were both having lots of feelings of like, this is not what we came here for. We didn't come here to work harder than we did in the UK and have like less stability, you know. So I'm hoping our next adventure in Sydney brings a little bit more stability for us, and we both just, well, Callum's got his job, he's staying at his job, which is great. I'm hoping I can land a bit more of a stable job, just have a bit more stable money coming in and stuff like that. So that's one of my goals for Sydney. But we're so excited for Sydney. I think we're ready for a little bit of time off. We're ready for something new, see new places. But I've loved Brisbane. I think if you're thinking about coming to Brisbane, definitely come. It's a really good city. There's really good people here. Like, it's a really good vibe. I think you have to either be at a certain age or like be wanting a certain vibe. Like when people are like, I'm moving to Australia, they're either like 18, freshly wanting to backpack, they want to stay in the hostels, they want to live in a share house, or they're on our end where we came out at 28 and we were like, we just want to live somewhere new and just have all of these new vibes and like just live somewhere and work somewhere. So there's two sides of the spectrum, and it just depends what you want when coming to Brisbane. But Brisbane's a great place to live. It really is. It's just really chilled. Like, we live in one of the suburbs just outside of the city, and this is a great place to live. So this house that we live in now, we rent one of the rooms. This was actually our Airbnb when we first landed. We had this booked for 3 weeks so we could like find jobs, find somewhere to live. So we booked this for 3 weeks before we came out here. And then our landlady actually said, well, people downstairs are moving out if you want this room for like a while. So we were like, yeah, we'll definitely take that, because it just takes off some stress while we both didn't have jobs. And it was like an alright price, like, and the room was great, the area was great, we were just getting to know it, so it was just like a no-brainer. We don't think we thought we'd be here for the whole year, but that's just how it's worked out. And I think it'll be very different when we go to Sydney. We really want our own apartment. I've been on Pinterest. If you want to follow me on Pinterest, I've been pinning all of our Sid apartment, my Sid apartment, my goals. I want to really make it home. Sorry, it's a bit noisy. It's a bit stormy today. I really want to make Sydney home. I want to decorate our apartment. I want to paint, and I want to have space, and I want to have a nice wardrobe, and I want to have like all of these things that are like the basic necessities that you actually need. I'm so ready for that. I'm so ready for a bit more of home away from home, of course. So yeah, I've been pinning a lot of things on Pinterest, thinking about goals in Sydney, manifesting a lot of stuff, of course. But yeah, it's been so fun, and I've loved Brisbane so much. And some of my favourite things to do, I'll give you a little list, because actually some of my friends, when I was leaving, were asking me like some of my favourite things that I've done here. So one of my favourite things was to go to the art gallery. I love an art gallery. I'm very much an art gallery girl. Like, even when I was in like Sheffield, I lived in Sheffield for almost 10 years. If I ever felt like really overwhelmed, really just like disconnected, or really just sad, or not very good, anxious, anything like that, I'd go to the art gallery, because it just has this sense of peace. no matter how many times I'd seen the exhibition or whatever, I'd go to the art gallery, and I just associate it with like peace and a clear mind and creativity, and it kind of just brings me back, you know. So that's something I did here a lot. We went on a lot of art gallery trips. What else did I love doing? I loved being at home. It's only actually the last few weeks that I started sitting in the garden, but I actually really enjoyed that also. It's hard because since I started both jobs, I didn't have a lot of time. Any downtime, I tried to relax. So I wasn't doing a lot, but we went to obviously some amazing cafes. We went to the casino, the Star. We had cocktails there. We did so many things. We've done so many things in Brisbane that it might not be everyone's way of living, but it was our way and we loved it. And it was just really chilled. And that's just the kind of people that me and Callum are. Like, we're just really chilled. We're just really chill people, and we just like going with the flow. And we don't like to plan too much, and we just want to see where life takes us and stuff. What else did we do? We loved going to Sandgate. So if you've never been to Sandgate and you're in Brisbane and you're craving like beach vibes, it's not a sunbathing beach. It's like you can sit like there's grass near there. You can sit on the grass and you can hear the ocean and stuff like that. That's really great. I'd go to Sandgate. That was one of my favourite places, and you can get some nice fish and chips from there, and some calamari. I feel like all I've eaten this whole Australia trip has been calamari, but it's pretty good, guys. Pretty good. Yeah, I've loved Sandgate. I've loved the art gallery, and I've just loved relaxing. It's really calm. It's really nice, and I've just loved being in Brisbane. But I think we just feel like, obviously, we're on this visa. We get like 3 years total, unless we were sponsored or anything like that. So I think being here a year, we were just ready for something new. I'm ready for a different type of job. I'm ready for new spaces, and in Sydney there's so much to see. I know it's like a very typical place, like going to Sydney, but it's a very typical place because it's probably one of the best places to go. And like, there's so much to do. There's so many markets, there's so many art things, there's just so many fun things to do there, and we're just excited to do them all. So I'm really excited to vlog over the next few weeks and just show you guys our journey. And I really want to grow on YouTube, and I want to also like develop just like a really good YouTube. I want it to be really fun. I want you guys to love watching me, whether I'm at home just relaxing or whether I'm go and seeing all of these new things. I'm just really excited to film something new. I feel like I've got such a habit of just filming at home and being too shy to film in public, but when I did the Sydney vlog, like, I felt really confident and everyone was filming. No one cared, like literally no one cares there. So like, I could just vlog whenever and I felt more confident, and it was just really funny. And I love the Sydney vlog so much. And yeah, I'm excited to get back into that, just vlogging more, showing you guys around, just living life, you know. I'm just really excited, and yeah, we're excited for a new lease of life. But that is our last, there's the wind, the manifestation wind. That is our last Brisbane vlog, guys. It's our last little Brisbane vlog, and we're going to have a fun day tomorrow. I might film a few clips. I'm also thinking, do I want to just be in the moment? And just like, we've got so much to do, I don't want to think about filming or anything like that. But we'll see. I might film some clips and then do a little backlog of something for next week's first Sydney vlog. Yay! Yeah, it's been so fun, and it's crazy wrapping up the Brisbane diaries, my little Brisbane diaries, and I'm so glad I started this. I'm so glad I filmed everything, because we can look back on it, whether I had like the most boring weeks ever or anything like that. Like, I feel like I'm going to blink, we'll be back in the UK, or we'll be living somewhere else, and we'll be like, oh my god, remember when we lived in Brisbane for a year? But yeah, it's been really fun reminiscing, and I can't believe Brisbane's done. Brisbane's ticked off the list. We've been here a year. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm so excited for the future vlogs and to see what the future holds, and yeah, I'm so excited. So wherever in the world you're watching this, whatever day you're watching this on, I hope you have the most amazing day, and I can't wait to see you again next week for the Sydney Diaries. Yay! Bye, guys.